Hey there, welcome to Violet's DIY Style. I'm Violet. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome, and I hope you consider subscribing. Today's tutorial, I'm going to share with you how I made these beautiful, elegant, high-end DIY Christmas decor pieces using Dollar Tree items. These are so pretty, so elegant, and I think they're very traditional theme using the red and golds. So hopefully you guys enjoy this tutorial. If you do, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and share with friends and family. So what you're going to use first are 5 of these glitter frames that you can get at Dollar Tree, of course. Now I'm using the 4x4, but they do have the 5x7 and I believe the 8x10 in this style of frame. So you have a few options of which kind you want to use depending on what you're going to use it for. So what I did was remove everything from the frame, including the little clips from the backing. So just use some pliers or scissors to remove those little pieces. And you're just going to remove everything from 4 for now. The 5th one, I'll show you what we're going to do with that one in just a moment. So again, just remove the glass and be careful with the glass. Some of them typically have thicker glass than others, but some of them are very thin, so you want to be careful with the glass on these frames. So once you're done removing everything, what we're going to do is add some permanent glue to the corner of each one of my frames, and then I'm going to add hot glue to the center of each one of my frames in order to add my glass right back into it. Now I want you to make sure to use some kind of permanent glue when you do add that glass right back into your frame, because I've tried it with just hot glue and after a while it does get loose and it will pop off, and you don't want to have that chance of one of those glasses breaking. So I would recommend you use some kind of permanent glue when you do add your glass back into your frame. I've had some of these gold frames and made basically a same kind of shadow box, but I did it as a wedding centerpiece or a quinceañera centerpiece. And I'll make sure to leave that link down below or somewhere around here on this video if you guys want to see how I made that one using the larger frames. But typically it's basically the same as I'm doing this one, but again, just a different style. So I'll make sure to leave that link down somewhere around here for you guys to enjoy as well. So once you're done adding all your glass to your frames, go ahead and add some permanent glue and hot glue to one of the ends of your frames, and then you're going to attach a second frame to that one, basically forming an L. Now I'm using my L-shaped ruler just to make sure it's nice and even, and then I'm going to go ahead and set it aside and allow that to dry. Now make sure you do press on this quite firmly just to make sure there's no gap between each one of the frames. As you can see, I don't know if you could tell, but I got white E6000 glue instead of the clear kind, and it's a new bottle, so I'm gonna have to work with it until I'm completely done. And now I have to be really careful to make sure that none of that seeps through, and because you're gonna be able to see it since it's white, but you know, it happens to all of us, so hopefully you guys won't see that white permanent glue once I'm done. So what I'm going to do on one of the frames, which is going to be the back of my box, I'm going to add the actual paper that it came with, but I'm going to reverse it in order for you to see the brown part in the back. Now you can add glitter paper, you can do whatever you want, even some wrapping paper in the back, because this is going to be facing towards the wall or the back of wherever you're going to place this. But I wanted to have something to cover that glass part, since I'm going to add one of these square mirrors to my box. And this mirror, of course, is from Dollar Tree as well. I just removed the little rubber corners off of this mirror from the back, and I'm just adding permanent glue and hot glue to it and placing it right in the center of my frame. And now I'm going to go ahead and add my other L-shaped frame part to the box to make the whole entire box. Now I want to call this a lantern, a Christmas lantern, but you can also call it a shadow box as well. So again, you add some permanent glue and hot glue to 2 of your corners of your L, and then you're going to add the other 2 to that L shape as well. Just make sure that the mirror part is the one that's going to be in the back, and then you make sure you glue everything the same way, and then just press on it and allow it to dry. Now for your 5th one, what we're going to do is basically remove everything from the frame itself. This one you don't have to worry about removing those little flaps that hold everything in place, because you're going to need those. So here I'm just adding some permanent glue and hot glue to attach my glass back into my frame, and then I'm going to add the backing to that as well. And then just close those little clips right back. Now this is going to be the bottom of your shadow box. So just add again some permanent glue and hot glue to the bottom of what your shadow box is going to be, and then you're going to add your frame on top of that. Now once everything's attached, make sure you put something heavy on top just for at least a good hour in order to allow that permanent glue to dry, and then you can go continue with your project. So this is the way the shadow box looks once you're completely done. So now what I decided to do was add some of these LED wire lights. Now you can get these at Dollar Tree, Amazon. If you're a huge crafter, I would recommend you get them from Amazon. They're just more cost effective and budget friendly compared to buying individual ones at Dollar Tree. But if you're just going to make a few projects, yes, you could get them from Dollar Tree and it would be more budget friendly that way. So I added some baking soda and Epsom salt to make fake snow. I'm adding 1 package of these white Christmas trees. They're the mini ones from Dollar Tree. Then a red bird. And there you have it, a beautiful Christmas shadow box. So I wanted to keep it simple inside the box, since I'm going to add some decorations on the top part. So here what I'm doing is just adding some glue to my little battery pack and gluing it to the back of my shadow box in order for it to stay in place. Then I grabbed a piece of cardboard and some of this floral foam to the top of my box in order to add my florals to make the decoration for my shadow box. So there you go, and then I set that aside, and I'm just going to use my little foam, and I'm cutting some different Christmas florals stems from Dollar Tree. This one is the gold glitter type greenery, and then these are some Christmas picks that I'm just pulling apart. I tend to do this a lot when I make floral arrangements, just because it makes it look a lot fuller, and that way I can fix them and add whatever I want wherever I want, instead of it being in one specific place when they're all put together. So once I separated all my stems and my gold greenery around, I'm just going to simply add it to my foam, and you can just decorate it any way you want, add as much as you want. Again, I added 2 stems of the Christmas decor, and then actually just 1 of the glitter Christmas stems as well. And I had a few of the glitter gold ornaments left over, and then I had some of the larger gold and silver ornaments left over as well. So I'm just going to add those in as I see fit as well. So you can just add anything you want to this greenery part on top of your lantern. You can even just add a little bit of greenery and then or maybe a garland wrapped around the foam and add a candle on the top as well. I would recommend you use an LED candle, some kind of battery operated candle, not a fire burning one, just for safety reasons. But again, just continue adding all of your greenery and Christmas pieces all around your foam until you're happy. You can even add a huge bow up here as well. So you have a few options of what you want to place on top of this shadow box for yourself, depending on where you're going to place it and what kind of decor you're trying to go for. Let me know in the comments below what kind of greenery or decor pieces are you going to make this year, and what style are you going for. So here you can see me just adding some Christmas ornaments that I had left over, and then I'm just placing it on my shadow box until I'm happy to see how it looks, and that's how it's going to stay. So now for our second project, what I did was I saw some of these ribbons from Dollar Tree, and they're in your gift and wrapping paper area. They're for the holiday. Instead of using bows, you can use these, and they come 3 in a pack. So what I decided to do was just kind of add them to one of these small metal floral wreaths that you can get 2 in a pack as well at Dollar Tree, and I'm just gluing them onto my wreath, and I'm gluing one at the top and one at the bottom too. So you can see I'm just alternating gluing one of the ribbons down at the bottom and then one at the top until I'm done with all of my ribbons. So you can make your wreath as many ribbons as you want, or you can just do half of it like I did, or again just completely fill it up with all these ribbons. I thought these were so pretty. They are like a velvet style ribbon, and then they have the gold interior, so they were perfect for what I was going for. So once I was done adding all my ribbons, I decided to go ahead and wrap the rest of my wreath around with this gold sticker type ribbon that they have at Dollar Tree. So all I did was just kind of cut it in pieces and wrap it around my wreath. And I just basically, since it's sticky, I just wrapped it around the last wreath part, or the last ring, in order for it to stay in place. So just continue adding the sticker ribbon all around the wreath part that's showing, or you can just add a little bit, just up to you, however you want to do it. I basically added it to half of my showing wreath. I've been decorating for Christmas for about 2 weeks already, or a week and a half already, and I'm almost done. I haven't decorated my outdoors yet. I want to wait until after Thanksgiving for at least that part. But yes, I'm almost done decorating with everything from my interior. So I can't wait to maybe show you guys a video of maybe like a walkthrough of my home, and I'll show you the different styles that I use in different areas of my home. If you guys would like to see a video of that, let me know in the comments below, and I'll make sure to make a video of kind of like a walkthrough of my Christmas decor pieces and what I did for each one of my rooms. So here you can see I'm just using some of the gold ribbon. It's kind of like a glitter ribbon from Dollar Tree, and then I'm using this red velvet ribbon that I had from last year. I tend to buy my ribbons from year to year right after the holiday, whichever holiday it is. I wait until it's like 50 or 70% off, and then I go and stock up on all my ribbons for the following year. So I had this ribbon since last year, but of course you purchase the red velvet ribbon basically all year round, or even right now during the holidays. Just make sure to use a coupon to get the best deal. So here I am just adding both of them together, the gold and the red ribbon. Then I decided to use the same sticker ribbon from Dollar Tree and wrap it right in the center of my large bow in order for it to stay in place. And just fluff up your bow and adjust it the way you like it. And now what we're going to do is just basically add some hot glue, or you can add some ribbon around the center and then attach it to your wreath. So I decided to go ahead and add my bow to the side of my wreath instead of the center. Just go ahead and add it wherever you like, and then just fluff up your bow until you're happy. And since I had an extra piece of that gold ribbon that I used, I just folded it into itself in order for me to form a loop in the back of my wreath in order for me to hang it on my door. And there you have it, a beautiful red traditional Christmas wreath. So I hope you enjoyed these beautiful, elegant tutorial on these 2 DIY Christmas decor pieces today. If you did, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and share with friends and family. And if you're not already, don't forget to go and follow me on all my social medias, which I'll have all the links down below for you to enjoy different projects and different pictures of what I've made and how I use it throughout my home. Until next time, you guys stay blessed. Bye.